I guess I regularly hit with our main man, Kenton Gibbs, who's hooked on Wolfpack. Man, going to give us insight on what happened over Carter Finley. Has a few changes at the quarterback area, at the quarterback position. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Kenton, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm great as always, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited that we got a new QB1.
Well, it's interesting because I was getting text messages from some of my friends that what happened to McCade, and people's like, I'm not sure what's going on. Did they pull him? I just thought they pulled him, but apparently talk about what happened during the game against Ball State. Yeah.
Yeah. So against Louisiana Tech, there was some type of lower
Louisiana Tech. Yeah, that's a Ball State.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. There was some type of injury to Grayson McCall in that game. And the way that I saw it, whatever it was, he went to the locker room and did not return until a little bit later. So he was ruled out virtually immediately after his injury happened. It didn't look like it happened on a big hit or anything like that. It just looked like one of those moments where you just tweak something, you step the wrong way, whatever the case may be, and you as an athlete when your body's not right. And so, we obviously wish for a speedy recovery for Grayson McCall and all that. Mm-hmm. But with all due respect, C.J. Bailey has to be your quarterback going forward. That has to be your quarterback going forward. Am I saying that he played like a world beater? Am I saying that he's going to be in Heisman consideration this year? Am I saying no, Brian? Absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely not. But what I am saying is between those two quarterbacks, even if we take away the Tennessee game entirely, if we just talk Louisiana Tech, one of those quarterbacks went 2 quarters and could not put up a touchdown against Louisiana Tech. The other one did. I'm sorry, but I love my coach Thomas Woodson to death. I love my coach, Coach Jermaine Crowe to death, and they taught me something when I was in high school that I'll never forget. If you're going to lose, I'm not losing with the old guys. I'm going to lose with a new regime because they're going to learn and they're going to be better going forward than a 6-year guy that, with all due respect, he's getting ready to learn enterprise car rentals. He's getting ready to learn maybe some CFL practice teams. So, that's just where it is right now, in my opinion.
God, wow.
Wow. That's wow. That's a great segue to my question. We're talking to Kenton Gibbs, and we're recapping the NC State game this past weekend. So you talk about the new players, and it's like I think 42 new players, and people were saying even the coach, it was a chemistry issue, but they're now gelling. Do you see that? And did you see that in this game, even though it started kind of slow, that the chemistry, they're coming together and being able to put together a win?
I absolutely saw the chemistry issues, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it right here. No more one-year rentals in Raleigh. No more. I know I just joked about Grayson McCall getting ready to learn enterprise, but I don't want no more rentals in Raleigh. I don't want to hear Hurts. I don't want to hear enterprise. I don't want to hear none of it.
Wow.
I don't want to hear nothing about a rental. I don't want to hear rent-a-center. I don't want to hear none of it, because at the end of the day, it has been shown across college football time after time after time again that for the most part, every now and then you get lucky and you strike gold with a one-year rental like a Cam Newton or a guy who bought out in his first year like Justin Fields with a new school and all that. Every now and then you get that. But more often than not, you get Brennan Armstrong, you get Grayson McCall, you get what Riley Leonard is doing up at Notre Dame. He loved the ACC so much he's trying to force Notre Dame to pick a conference. Ain't that a shame? But in all seriousness, when you look across, if you look at the top 20 transfer quarterbacks from last year and use that as a representative sample of what transfer quarterbacks look like, by and large, they are failing. DJU down at Florida State, them boys they got a better chance of winning the game of Tonk against Remy LeBeau than going ahead and getting them.
You said Tonk. You said Tonk.
He did say Tonk.
What about Spades? How would I do at Spades? A bid win?
Look, that's not helping our bid.
Whatever you want to call it, you got a better chance of beating Gambit at a game of cards than getting a win right now. Them boys couldn't buy a win, okay?
Yeah, they're in trouble right now, though. But they're in trouble for real, though.
Yeah. Again, we talked to Kenton Gibbs, who locked on ACC and the Wolfpack. I do admit, though, the quarterback, a new guy coming in, he made the Wolfpack look so different, so much different in a good way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh? You don't think so, Mac?
No, I mean, yeah, it looks different, of course, because he's not like the washed-up quarterback they had in there before he got
Wait,
there.
man, he's not washed up. What you talking about washed up, Kmac?
I mean, I ain't seen nothing.
I picked that.
I ain't seen nothing.
I ain't
seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
Kids, I picked.
I ain't seen nothing.
Really?
I seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. You've seen nothing.
You
seen nothing.
picked him off his name and the chemistry y'all had when you were talking to him.
Used to be great in Coastal Carolina, but I've seen nothing.
I picked him to be MVP of the dog ACC.
I mean, he looked the part. Well, let's be honest. He looked the part.
Anyway,
Yes,
Kenton,
he
But he wasn't the part. But here's the question I do have for you, right? So it sounds like, and I've heard this narrative kind of floated around, that the chemistry issues and all these transfers, all these people coming in and out, it was kind of upset the apple cart. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that because you have an established program over at NC State. There's no way you should have such a drop-off coming into this season with such leadership, quote-unquote, senior leadership, and others on the field. So I'm not buying the fact that you having such a great drop-off because of chemistry. I'm trying to figure out what's really going on, the fact that you can't be consistent, NC State rather, can't be consistent year after year and put a product on the field that's more exciting than what we've seen in the last couple of weeks.
My Lord, I was about to ask what's the question in there because that seems like more of a statement than anything else.
Exactly.
I 1,000% agree with you. And the drop-off comes from two places. Number one, the most important position in football, we all know, the rules are tailored to it, is the what? The quarterback, right? We all know that. When your quarterback is off, that's absolutely going to do you a disservice there. But let's stretch it out a little bit further because, Kmac, I do agree to one thing. One position group that we had where we were supposed to be bringing everybody back and everybody was supposed to be good, and the one guy we lost we were supposed to be replacing with this excellent transfer from Notre Dame is the offensive line.
Yep.
Now, the offensive line got all these returners, and yet we can't push Western Carolina around? Yep. We can't lean on the Catamounts? Well, first of all,
WCU, baby.
Is a catamount. Well, let's start there.
I don't know what a catamount is, to be honest with you. Yeah.
But going forward from there, how do you not have an offensive line that's able to do that? Lord forbid you go up against Tennessee, you get embarrassed by that deep and talented defensive line over there. And then going forward after that, you struggle to run the ball against Louisiana Tech as well. So I agree, Kmac. It's not just about the transfers and the lack of continuity at the quarterback position. However, it hasn't helped. Like that, the quarterback position has made a bad situation worse offensively. But with that being said, the offensive weapons, the pass catchers, they're as good as they've ever been in Raleigh. And I mean that. I mean, top to bottom, they have studs everywhere. It's about getting time to deliver the ball and delivering the ball. That's all you need at this point because those wide receivers, I call them all 7-Eleven. They always going to be open. Always going to be where you need them all time and open. So we just got to find them. We just got to get protection to keep our quarterbacks upright because nobody, not even Pat Mahomes, can make throws when they horizontal to the ground. It just don't work like that.
Well, again, we talked to Kenton Gibbs, who's locked on ACC and Wolfpack. He rock with us each and every week here on the Sports Shop. Real quickly, I guess they can get healthy real quick because this is a bye week this week. Did I get that right? Who they?
They got Clemson coming off a bye week coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. So they can get healthy real quick if they if they beat the Tigers. Which is playing pretty good, and so we'll see where that goes. But hey, Kenton, we got to get up out of here, man. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
And, I mean the truth over at the NC State because that's what we want, brother. We want the truth coming out of that camp over there.
They may win. You never know.
Let me tell you something. My motto on Locked On Wolfpack and Locked On ACC is the same thing it is every time I do an appearance. No fluff pieces, no hit pieces. I'm gonna tell it like a TI is. And that's what's going on at NC State right now.
How can people follow you? Follow you right quick? Tell people how they can follow you.
Absolutely. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can check me out at Locked On ACC or Locked On Wolfpack. And you can follow me on X at TGIF_Kenton or Locked On Wolfpack is the page there and Locked On ACC. All one word there as well.
All right, man.
That's good.
Man.
And
Good
come
job,
in and
brother.
teach us how to play tongue.
Hey, you do a good job, brother. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you.
Hey, thank you so very much for inviting me on. See y'all later.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, he does a good job.